everyone. Great to connect with you again today. This Sunday, we gather for worship at 8:30 and 11. The 11 o'clock service will be streamed as usual. This Sunday, we will also be receiving Holy Communion in both services. In addition, discipleship hour gatherings at 9:45 continue. Kids Connect for children, nursery through 6th grade, youth Sunday school, and numerous adult discipleship options for you to participate in. For the past few weeks or so, when our 5-year-old grandson comes over to our house, he wants to play what we call chase me or get me. He says, "Grandpa, chase me." And then he runs down the hallway, through the living room, into the dining room, into the kitchen, and then back down the hallway again, and we start it all over. In the process of this game, we have to navigate around some furniture, some of it hard and pointy. I know it's hard and pointy, just you can look at my shins and tell. Of course, he's younger and more agile than I am and can navigate the obstacles much more quickly and efficiently than I can. So the only way for me to catch him is to stop and hide in one of the wall corners and grab him when he comes by. And that worked a few times, and then he caught on. He's a smart kid. When that stopped working, I started using the evil genius maniacal laugh as I chase him. Ha 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 ha. And when I do this, he starts giggling and yelling at the same time. And you can tell that me chasing him is fun, but it also causes him to feel a little bit of anxiety. And I know he feels that because sometimes he'll reverse the game and say, "I'm chasing you." And I feel that anxiety. He wants me to chase him and he wants me to get close to catching him, but he always finds great joy in evading me. Even though he yells and giggles and challenges me to catch him, even though he feels a bit anxious about being chased, he knows that if I catch him, all I'm going to do is tickle him or hug him or rub his head. He knows that I'm not going to hurt him. This is what happens when you play games like this. You know it's just pretend, even though there is a level of anxiety in the chasing. It was in the context of this game that I read a quote from C.S. Lewis's book, Miracles. Here's what he writes. "It's always shocking to meet life where we thought we were alone. Look out, we cry, it's alive. And therefore, this is the very point at which so many draw back. I would have done so myself if I could," he says, and proceed no further with Christianity. An impersonal God, well and good. A subjective God of beauty, truth, and goodness inside our own heads, better still. But God himself, a formless life force surging through us, a vast power we can tap, best of all. But God himself, alive, pulling at the other end of the cord, perhaps approaching at an infinite speed, the hunter, king, husband, that's quite another matter. There comes a moment when the children who have been playing at burglars hush suddenly. Was that a real footstep in the hall? There comes a moment when people who have been dabbling in religion suddenly draw back. Supposing we really found him? We never meant it to come to that. Worse still, supposing he had found us. Sometimes we're tempted to sort of play games with God. We talk in ways that might imply we're really interested in an encounter with him, but when push comes to shove, we're not really sure we do. And why is that? Because something in us realizes that to have an encounter with God is going to change us. And we aren't always interested in being changed. It's in these moments that we have to remember who God is. Is he the almighty creator and ruler of all? Most certainly. But he is the almighty creator and ruler of all, whose essence is love. He may seem frightening and cause us to recoil in fear, but what we have to understand is that his finding us is the greatest thing that could ever happen to us. Because the one who finds us loves us, and everything he does is an act of love for us. It might not always seem like it, but he is. And this is the heart of the gospel of Jesus Christ, to which every one of us is called and is continually called on our journey with him. Father, help us to see more clearly that you are love, and that this truth might be implanted in the heart of our being, so that through your love we might be made new, transformed, and set free through the grace of Jesus Christ. Amen. Thanks again for joining me. Have a wonderful day.